Peace and blessings, everyone. My name is Nkemka, also known as the Mother of Civilization. And today I'm here with my brother.
Onyemobi Desta Annual.
Exactly. And we're trying to discuss a very, 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 very important topic on the media blackout on black issues. I guess that's why they call it a blackout, because they leave the black people out of the important issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime we have things that go on in our community that they're not really displayed unless they display it in a manner to, in a negative manner. You know what I mean? As a derogatory thing, like with the brother in Chicago. I feel as if they didn't even display that, like, oh, yo, black people, we need to do something about, violence. No, it was trying to show black people in an animalistic way, because if they really cared about, that young man in Chicago, then they would have talked about the programs in Chicago they have, because there's several programs out there in Chicago trying to, end gang violence and bring people together, but you don't hear them talking about that. You hear the negative stuff. So today, actually, we just received information. It's a news article about these black women. And where is it?
It's in Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
And about 7 black women have died in this small little town so far, and 3 are missing. 7 black women dead, murdered. And the common factor, the common thing about them is that they're, impoverished black women for the most part. Some of them have charges, maybe had drug charges before, prostitution, whatever. The point is that these are human beings who have died, and we have not heard anything about them. Anything. I have not heard before today. I didn't hear anything about them. So, I mean, how do you feel about that? Like,
well, I think for the most part it's business as usual. Judging by the media coverage, I don't think black women even go missing, or I don't think they die. I really don't even think they die. But if it was like a Becky, or whatever, like it's headline news. Everyone's out looking for her. People have Facebook groups that are we're praying. A million people praying for Chandra Levy or Natalie Holloway and stuff like that. But black or Latino women, they just don't go missing at all. It just doesn't happen,
and
according to the media.
The thing is that we're not trying to say, like, oh, the life of a white girl doesn't matter. We're not saying, oh, we shouldn't talk about it. No, when a woman goes missing or anybody goes missing, that's important. We need to discuss that and put it out there. But we're asking that when black women go missing, that same media coverage is shown for black women. When Hispanic women go missing, again, that same media coverage is shown for Hispanic women. So it's not just white people that are being helped. There's not just wide world, countrywide searches all over the place for white women. Like, black women's lives seem to not matter, like you're saying.
I mean, I've been around for 23 years, and I still have yet to see any black woman, go missing according to the TV. You have to go and find it out through the grapevine or something like that. They don't report on TV, and if it's murder, then they're gonna go and portray it the worst possible way. It was her fault that she was murdered. She was messing with the wrong people, stuff like that. This is how black people die in murder. Violently, like animals. That is part of our lives.
And you know what? You know what that reminds me of? The same way they justified raping black women. Oh, black women are Jezebels. Black women are over sexualized. So it's not our fault. That we rape them. They call us. Or black men are Sambos. Black men are brutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's not our fault that we have to kill them and harass them. No, they provoke everything. You know what I mean? That's essentially what they're doing right now in the media with our brothers, or our people. You see them portraying the negative, animalistic manners of us, but don't actually go down to the real issues. They don't actually show us, when occurrences like this happen.
I mean, I can name some of the people that have been gone missing, and it's been broadcast national news. Like it was Chandra Levy, Natalie Holloway, Lacey Peterson. I actually still remember their names. I still remember how they looked like because it went on for such a long time. I remember the whole thing with JonBenet Ramsey. Nicole Brown Simpson. That's probably one of the most famous ones out of all of them. And like their names and their images still resonate with me even to this day. In 20 years, I'll still be talking about them. But I can't name any black women like that, even in my own community, that have gone missing or have died. And it's in my own community, and it happens here. This is a predominantly black area, so they do go missing. Things happen, but I guess it's just not important enough to go and put it out there on TV or conduct a search. I guess it's just one less Negro.
Hmm. You know, and that's why it's important to take swift action with this type of thing. You know, we can't allow this to continue to happen. If they're not going to display our news, if they're not going to tell us what's going on, then we need to use, you know, any force that we can to get that out there.
Including this
So
one.
exactly. So we have YouTube, we have Blog Talk Radio, we have Facebook, MySpace. So it's important for us to use, you know, our media forces to display what's going on in our communities. Because if we don't, then things like this will just continue to happen, and we're not going to know about it. Because I actually even heard about lynchings that's happening in the South that I'm completely unfamiliar and I'm disconnected from, because I haven't, you know, I'm depending on the mainstream media to display me, you know, news, which you're not going to do. So I'm going to make sure I put this link to the side of the video. I want y'all to check it out. Everybody needs to make a video. Anybody who sees this, make a video and put it out there among your community as well. And that's pretty much it, you know. Thank you for listening to our video. Hopefully, you know, you take action as well. Peace.